Hello and welcome back to Brentford TV. I'm Ben.
And I'm Freddie, and this video is just a news roundup of what's happened in the last few days to week of everything Brentford. And so
Yeah,
first on the agenda is Carvalho's dad and his Instagram comment.
yeah, and it's just the fact. Yeah, so what's happened here is on our post saying full time at this match, Carvalho's dad's commented saying, "Son, you need to leave this club," and this is a public comment. It's
Yeah,
not like it's a message that's been leaked or something. It's,
yeah. I do wonder, does he know what he did? Does he think because he wrote it in Portuguese no one would understand? Or did he think he was writing a private message or something?
yeah,
But
and
he yeah.
even if because it like no one in England would be able to read Portuguese unless they'd learnt it. There's a direct translate feature on
Yes.
Instagram.
Yeah. So he did delete the comment eventually, but
Yeah,
just talking about the statement of son, you need to leave the club. I understand the frustration because he's left a team as big as Liverpool to join Brentford, team as small as Brentford, and
yeah,
he's now hardly getting game time, which he's
yeah,
Carvalho and his dad are both going to be thinking he's good enough to start for us, which he arguably is, but he's not.
yeah.
So
I do understand that, but also I don't think he'd be getting any game time at Liverpool,
yeah,
or at least not as much as he would get here.
you'd think if you've if you've stooped as low as Brentford, you'd want to hope for game time. Well, I'm not saying stoop as low, but like it's a big drop off Liverpool to Brentford. So, and the reason he would have joined us would be for game time consistently.
Yeah,
So
but I do feel like it does take a while for our signings to get Thomas Frank to put our signings in the starting lineup.
I think
Like,
that's happened a lot since we've been a Premier League
yeah,
side. Like when we were Championship, it felt like we'd sign a player, whoever it is, and they'd go straight in the starting lineup and they'd be brilliant. But then in the Premier League, it feels like it takes a few seasons for some signings to really pay off, like Damsgaard, Lewis
yeah.
Potter, and others like Flecken.
I remember even like Whistler, he started out as like substitute coming off the bench, and then now he's probably one of our most consistent starters.
Arguably player of the season so
Yeah,
far.
definitely.
So, yeah, I'd say in terms of Carvalho, give it time.
Yeah,
But does Carvalho want time before it turns out, or does he want like everything to go well now?
yeah,
But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Interestingly, in the fan forum earlier this week, I didn't watch the live stream, but someone told me. Apparently, someone asked Thomas Frank about the Carvalho's dad comment, and he just sort of said, "Oh, he's training well, this and that."
yeah. So
So
brushed the comment off.
didn't say too much. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, yeah, it's an interesting statement,
Mm.
and yeah, I hope he stays.
Yeah.
Because he's a good player and he will eventually get the game time.
And we did spend like 20 to 30 million on him. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, next on the agenda is Christian Norgard has had his red card rescinded from the Everton game,
Yes.
which is a positive.
Yeah, this is a really positive thing, as it will mean we'll have our captain play in the next 3 games, where
Yeah.
because of the red card he wouldn't have.
Yeah, he'd have missed 3 games if it did stand. So I'm very happy that he's back and not going to miss 3 games because he's really important for us. But in terms of just like Leicester, I was kind of hoping that. I know I wasn't hoping for it to be a red, but I was kind of hoping that someone else could get an opportunity. And so if he did have the red card, then we'd play a midfield of Janelt, Damsgaard, Jensen,
Yeah.
and not be like, I know then someone else could come in like Sharda or Carvalho, and just give opportunities to new people, which I always want to see. But obviously, I'm really happy that Norgard's
Yeah.
had the red card taken away.
Yeah, because ultimately I think he is one of our most important players.
He's the captain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first of all, yeah, and then he plays that really vital defensive holding midfielder role.
Yeah. I mean, it's still frustrating that if it has been overturned, that it did stand as a red card in the game and
Yeah,
possibly 2 points lost, but
yeah, it's disappointing.
we're just going to have to move on.
Because didn't everyone just play on continue on as normal. And then the fact that VAR's intervened, slowed the footage down, and just giving him a red there.
Yeah,
and really annoying.
I was listening to the Ealing Road podcast, and they said from the away end and the Everton fans near the away end, because they couldn't see it too well, they all thought when it said go into VAR, everyone thought it was going to be a penalty for Brentford, and then it turned out to be a possible red card, and then it became a red card.
Yeah,
but,
it's like, it's disappointing, but it's in the past now, and at least they've gone back and rescinded it. So there's a positive to take from it. And
the final bit of news that we've got for this video is just the behind the closed doors friendly. Or maybe it was competitive, but I'm not too sure. But we had some first team players playing for the B team the other day.
Yeah, so we had Thiago, who got his first game time for us in the Premier League against Everton, which is good to see, and hopefully he'll get more against Leicester. And it's good. We've also had
like Magoma, Trevitt played, GC played.
Yeah,
and I think Trevitt got a brace in that game, so it's just a friendly.
Yeah.
Just minutes in the legs for people who are sort of sitting on the bench most weeks for us.
Yeah, and I feel like it'd be good to see Magoma come into the starting lineup a bit more.
Yeah. Well, you have to remember, Kino Spotter is like the best left back in the world.
Yeah, but I'd prefer him playing on the wing.
Yeah.
I'd much prefer him playing left winger than left back.
Same.
And have an actual left back at left back.
I do agree, but I'm not going to say he's not been doing a great job.
He's been doing good, yeah. Really good.
But yeah, I think that's all our news for this video.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching, and watch our next video when that's